This is my friend. She's going to show me Daegu today.
Hi, I'm Lily, Isabel's sister's friend. We met in Vietnam and we met again in Daegu in Korea. Let's take. This is this is park, nature park in Dongseongro.
Very pretty.
And so hot,
Oh yes, today it's really hot.
really hot. Let's go.
Let's go!
How do you feel?
Very good.
Very nice?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have breakfast now.
Woohoo! What's the menu?
I've forgotten.
Kalguksu.
Kalguksu, so noodles.
Yeah, noodles.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yay! Hello, my wonderful, wonderful people. and welcome back. So I'm back from my 2-day trip to Daegu, which was really special and a lot of fun, but because I was meeting a friend and we were having lots and lots of fun, I forgot to film most of the times. So you've seen her. She is a wonderful person, and she took me and showed me Daegu. She made sure I was fed well, so we found a lot of good food I would probably normally not been able to eat because I am either too socially awkward or my Korean skills are too little to order these things, because she could make sure that there was no meat in my food. So yeah. We also went and climbed the mountain in Daegu. Well, we didn't really climb it. We took a cable car up, had a beautiful view as you were able to see. Then we walked down like a little bit, but we realized we would not make it to the shrine that was nearby because we didn't have enough time to go then back up to take the last cable car down. So we decided to just go back and take the cable car back down. Still, the view was so beautiful, and we were quite lucky because of the time we got there, because it was so late, we had this beautiful sunset that was starting. So yeah, that was really pretty. Also, the next day she took me to one of the real Korean markets. As you could see from the footage, we had great kalguksu, which is like noodles in a broth, and most of the noodles are handmade, and there's also like noodles that are kind of like ripped, so it's more like dough thrown into the broth. But it was so delicious, perfect breakfast food. And then we met up with a friend of hers, and together we went to the museum in Daegu, which is for free. Like, there's quite a few museums here in Korea where you can get in for free, especially if it's history related. So similar to the National Korean Museum here in Seoul, the Daegu National Museum is also for free. And we had a lot of fun walking around. So yeah, overall I had a lot of fun, but because I did not film as much as I probably could have, you will now see like just a few pictures. It's not a lot, but I wanted to share a few things with you. So first of all, we went to a bookstore, and something I think we don't have that often in Germany. When it comes to bookstores, you will find independent ones more often than you probably will find like clothing stores or coffee shops even. So you have a lot of these things here in Korea, which I love, a lot of tiny independent stores. So these pictures are from that bookstore. She also took me to my first time going to a 노래방, which is a room where you can do karaoke. So you pay by songs, or you can pay for an hour, whatever you want to do. You can go by yourself, you can take a friend. We went together and I had a blast. And I kind of understand like where the rooms are coming from, because you have to be always considerate about your neighbors. So if you really want to sing, and if you want to sing loud, just go into a 노래방, because it really is not that expensive. 6 songs cost us, I think, 5,000 won, which is €3 something. So totally worth it, and a lot of fun. Also, I have a lot of pictures of food, as you can tell. I tried to include the things we ate because all of them were very delicious, and yeah, I probably ate more good food than I normally do. But it's often the case when there's someone going around with me who knows a little bit about the culture or the city. They tend to take me by the hand and make sure I'm well fed. And after all of this, the next day, as I said, we first went to the National Museum. There was a great show that's more modern with screens and lights, which was really pretty. So that's where this beautiful horse and this beautiful elephant were from. And then the three of us went to the shopping mall next to the train station, because I went back on the KTX back home. And yeah, here there was also a gallery which you could visit for free. And the two very nice young ladies showed me how to do some poses for photos, because that's something I'm really not used to. When I was young, there was only film cameras, so there was no like, okay, now pose like this, now pose like this, now we do this, even just for fun, because you just had 36 pictures in one camera roll and you had to pay for each of them. So you just went, yeah, now smile, okay, good. So yeah, we did a little photo training. And then I sadly had to say goodbye and go back to Seoul. So yeah, I am now back in Seoul. And if you are wondering what the last clip was I included in the video where I show you outside, when I left the subway station, it started to rain. And yeah, it was raining most of the time when I was in the train, so I knew, okay, it will be rainy, and my friend Doyeon gave me a big umbrella, so yeah, I was safe. Thank you again. But yeah, so when I left the subway station, it was not only raining, it was like it was raining buckets. So I was going home and my shoes were wet. And by wet, I mean when it's like really, really, really raining here, it means that there's like this much water on the street. So I was more swimming home than I was walking home. And I wanted to share that with you, because a day later, like, the sun was shining, and right now it's quite warm and it's really sunny and it's really nice. But because it's the rainy season right now, there will be days in between where it's like raining buckets and you can't almost go anywhere because you will be drenched. Even the umbrella doesn't help anymore in that case. And when it's hot like today, which is really nice, it's also a little bit humid, so you will sweat quite easily, quite fast, and it's really interesting to live through that when I've only had like the spring and the fall the last times I've been here. So experiencing this is definitely something different, but you can always just go somewhere where there's AC and then you're good. So I'm fine. I'm not complaining, it's just interesting. So yeah, overall I had a lot of fun in Daegu. Daegu is really interesting. It is a big city, you can do a lot, and there's also a lot of nature surrounding it, as like with most of the cities here in Seoul. But because on the second day it was a bit rainy and it was supposed to really, really rain, we decided to do things inside instead of going to a lake and going for a bike ride or anything like that, which is a bit sad, but still we made the best of our 2 days we had together. Again, thank you to my two friends, Doyeon and Suyeon, for showing me around, for making my 2 days in Daegu really, really fun. And yeah, maybe we'll see them again when they come to, should they come to Seoul during my time here. And now I need to go back inside because I am starting to slowly melt. And the GoPro will probably scream at me at any moment now because it's going to run very, very hot, which is which it does sometimes when it's outside in the sun. So yeah, with that, I'm going to remind you, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next vlog. Until then, stay healthy and yeah, bye.